So yeah, you should just be able to transition it
Pastly, we're on
into the
air.
oh,
Alright, hello everyone, and I would like to welcome you to our live coverage, day 2 live coverage on Major Storm Uri. That is currently, and we're going to be, me and the Pure Weather team are going to be tracking this storm as it bears down on the southern plains and as it moves up all through the evening. We're with you for 2.5 hours. Then we're going to take a little bit of a break, and then we'll come back to you later tonight. Alright, so let's go ahead and get our team in here. Alright,
Hello.
hello. What are your thoughts on the
hello.
situation right now, everybody?
As of right now, from where I am, there's not much going on, but I do know in some parts of the states, there's Oklahoma City, they're getting pounded pretty hard, and it's not looking great right now.
Yeah, it's looking okay from my standpoint right now. There's barely any snow, but just for everyone out there, please stay safe. Please be rational and use common sense. We do not want you getting hurt.
And we do have good news for you right now. Andrew Fawcett here is with us, and he is going to be out in the field.
Hello.
So he will be out in the field whenever, and then we'll throw out to him so that he can show you the latest conditions based on what is happening. All right. So we're going to go ahead and show you currently a radar about what it is right now. Here is the radar for Winter Storm Uri. Now you can see it is a pretty hefty looking thing. This evening it's not loading in really well, but you can see basically in Oklahoma. There it is. There we go. Alright, you can see this area, Houston, you're about to get into some ice right now. Beeville, you're getting ice. Corpus Christi, you can prepare for some freezing rain. Jackson, you right now, if you live in Jackson, Mississippi, you are just about to get hit with some freezing rain. Canton, Mississippi, you're going to be hit with some wintry mix. All right, now let's go up to the main area up here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. You're now in a little bit of a break before you're going to get into the worst part of the storm later this evening at around 5. We will be live for that. Fawcett will be out during the worst of the storm so that we can see what's going on. If you live in Oklahoma City, I believe that you are right now getting hammered. So we'll be going into that as well. This is a crazy storm, and we're going to go ahead and take a look at where this is going to go based on the future radar. Let's go ahead and see Oklahoma City. According to the future radar, you should be coming out of it around 4:40, or maybe not. Who knows? This storm is moving a little bit northwest or northeast at this point as it's going up. Now, Mississippi, all right, the whole area of Mississippi, there's a bunch of wintry mix and freezing precipitation. Down here, we also have some freezing precipitation as well in San Antonio. If you live in San Antonio, this is bad news for you. You are still getting precipitation that is freezing at this point. Dallas, Texas, you are in the midst of getting some snow. Your heaviest snow band is currently on the way, so that stuff is still coming for you. All right,
Now,
now
just
let's.
as a little note to everybody, since there is freezing precipitation, there will be ice on the roads, and if an ice truck has not gotten to it yet, please be careful on the roads because you have the potential to slip off and spin.
Yes. Yes, you do. You do have the potential to switch off and spin. Now, here, we're going to go ahead and cover these things really quickly. As of now, for you in Tulsa, Oklahoma, winter storm warnings are still in effect and wind chill warnings. So this has been issued a few days ago. Not a few days ago, a few hours ago. Wind chill warning has been issued, and it's through 9 a.m. tomorrow. The wind chill could be as low as 25 degrees. All right. So that being said, you will be subject. So cold temperatures, frostbite, and hypothermia will be acting on pretty quickly. Here is your 2 p.m. radar update. Alright, so the round 1 of snow is slowly winding down for you in Tulsa. Round 2 this afternoon and evening, this will create more travel problems, and that round 2 is where you will see the most quick, or should I say the quickest accumulation of snow and the heaviest snow bands. Additional All right, so we already have 3 inches for Tulsa, and an additional 3 to 4 inches is expected. 4 to 6 inches for Muskogee. South Tulsa, about 4 to 6 inches are still expected for you. All right, now let's go out here. So wind chill warnings are now all the way down here, and if you tuned into our live stream last night, you were able to see that Texas was not all winter storm warnings, but now literally all 276 counties, I believe, if I'm correct, in Tulsa, Oklahoma, or I'm sorry, in Texas, are winter storm warned. All right, so all of Oklahoma, all of Texas, all of Arkansas, a good 90% of Louisiana, a good 90% of Mississippi, a good 80% of Kentucky, 50% of Alabama. Not is that Alabama? Yeah. But all of you guys, all of Ohio, we have full states here that are under winter storm warnings. Okay, now here's another bit of information for you. Texas and Oklahoma, you two are under a state of emergency. You are under a state of emergency as of go from the governors. Any thoughts on those?
I mean, it's not something we should be messing around with. It is a pretty serious situation. And I really wish anyone who's being affected by this the best.
And if anyone loses power, you might not get it back on until Thursday, since we are having another storm on Monday night to Tuesday, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yes. All right. So, yes, there is another storm moving in. That storm has now been named Viola. Last night I said that Viola would be named. It was. So now we have that named as well.
So
Okay.
yes, if you do lose power tonight or tomorrow, you might not get
That
it
is
back on
still
until Thursday.
possible. That is still possible. Okay, wind gusts as of right now. All right, if you're up in Tulsa County, 30 miles per hour wind gusts. Oklahoma City, about 31, 32. Down here in Dallas, you have about 30 mile per hour wind gusts. Over here in Snyder and Abilene. Okay, now what we're really looking at is over here in Arkansas. Jonesboro, 37 to 40 mile per hour wind gusts. That will be blizzard conditions for you. All right, whiteout conditions and borderline blizzard conditions for all of these areas in here, but I would say that close to blizzard conditions for you guys over here. Now I will say, currently Albuquerque, around 35. You were under a blizzard warning earlier today. I don't think you are under a blizzard warning anymore. So that is what we are doing right now. Okay. Do any of you have anything that you would like to say?
No, I do not.
Again, once again, as I say pretty much every time, stay safe out there and use
Common sense.
common sense.
Yeah. Basically use
And
common
be
sense.
rational.
Yes.
Think ahead. Just think ahead.
All right. Just think ahead. All right. Now we're going to take a look at Windy here for a little bit. We're going to go ahead. And here is the... we're going to go ahead and take a look at the Euro model really quick right now. So this is currently based on Euro model. All right. Tulsa, Oklahoma, 0.2 inches per 3 hours. Okay. All of the heavy snow is right here over Oklahoma City right now, and that is still yet to be pushed in. So if you're looking out your window and you live in Tulsa, or Dallas, or any of those areas, and you're like, oh, there's not that much snow, that's because the worst of it is still off. You only got a little taste of what's yet to come. We have lots of wind, lots of snow still in the forecast this evening. You're going to be stuck in the worst of this winter storm throughout the evening tonight and into 6 a.m. tomorrow morning.
There's actually one more thing I have to say. Since there's going to be more snow tonight, if you have to do any last minute preparations for the storm, do them now.
I would think that it's a bit too late for you guys in Oklahoma.
Texas possibly.
Texas possibly. If you live in Houston, yeah, I would rush, like really quickly rush. So you can see right now this storm is now moving out the way really quick. All right, that storm is out. All right, and then over here you can see this one right here. This is Winter Storm Viola right now. So this will have a similar, if not the exact same intensity as Major Winter Storm Uri. Now this thing is coming in on Tuesday at about 8 p.m. So this will be happening overnight. And keep in mind, temperatures are still below freezing right now. And it will be. So the snow that Winter Storm Uri creates will still be on the ground for Winter Storm Viola. So all of this combined is going to create some really, really hefty snowfall totals, which is what we're going to be looking at here in a minute.
We're looking at a potential record for Tulsa County as well.
We are looking at a potential record for Tulsa County. The record for the entire winter is 26 inches. This one might surpass that. All right. So that storm is passing out now. We're going to go ahead and take a look at the snow quality. Snowfall for the next 10 days. 5 inches for Euro and 6 inches for GFS. All right. All right, so we do have a thing for you coming up in a few minutes. All right, Passy, do you have anything to say about that?
I do not.
All right, so we are now going to go ahead and we're going to go throw to
If I'm going to be totally honest, you're making it so that there's very little to say besides stay safe.
Yeah, besides stay safe out there. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and throw to Andrew Fawcett, who is currently out in the field right now. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. Hello, I'm currently out here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. At the moment, it's around 7 degrees, and the wind chill is
Hold on.
bad, too.
Okay, wait a minute. Sorry about that. Okay, there we go. Okay, sorry about that. I forgot to transition the screen over.
It still isn't. Wait, hold on. I don't think it is.
So,
it has.
Wait, you're still black. Why is that happening? Hold on. You are still... Oh, wait a minute. Okay, hold on. We are having some technical issues really quick. I gotta go ahead and redo this.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do, because I closed that window out
properties.
earlier.
No, stop.
Oh, hit properties. Okay. Sorry, guys. Sorry about this. Thank you for Pasley. Thank God for you. Where is that down here? Okay. Window.
Oh, you're on the on air. Hit cancel, actually. Hit cancel.
Alright.
Now go to in the field coverage.
Okay, live video. Properties here.
Yep.
Yeah, see, there we go. All right, we are now live. Okay, Fawcett, sorry about that. You are currently live. Go ahead and give us the report.
No problem. I'm currently here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. As you've been saying, this wind chill is no joke. It's about 7 degrees right now. But the wind's bringing down into the negative 10s, even teens. It's incredibly cold. I would not recommend being out here if you don't have to be. As far as snowfall is concerned, it is very minimal at the moment. Flurries every once in a while, but nothing too bad. The snow that is falling, though, is incredibly heavy, or not heavy, light, the opposite of that. It's incredibly light, meaning the wind can blow it around, so it is blowing off of roofs in my face, and it's not very pleasant out here. I've been looking at it. Says we're going to start getting snow here in a few minutes, and we'll stay tuned for that. As far as current accumulation, we've gotten about 2, maybe 3 inches, depending on where you are. As I've said, the way the wind's blowing around, it kind of changes depending on where you are. For example, down here, we got about 5 inches, maybe even more, of snow, about this much. So it really depends on where you are as far as accumulation goes. But just kind of sitting there, that hasn't been affected by wind. We're sitting at about 1, maybe 2 inches.
All right. All right. Thank you so much. We'll come back to you here in a minute.
Okay, go back to on air.
We'll come back to you here in a minute.
And edit the window capture to go back to Chrome.
Yeah, that is on currently. Chrome. There we go. Oh.
Nope. Oh. Open Chrome again. Oh wait, hold on.
Sorry
No,
about
go
that.
back to OBS.
Okay.
Right click on it again. No, right click on window capture. Go to properties. Then go to that. There was one below it.
There we
Yeah,
go.
there you go.
All right, I'm
Okay.
so sorry about the technical difficulties. I promise this will be all weeded out eventually.
Someone in the chat said, "All my life is he is actually going out and reporting out there." Yes, he is.
Yes,
But
he
he has
is.
a code on. He has a code on.
Don't worry,
gloves,
don't
and
worry. He is
pants.
safe. He has a coat on. He is out there with a coat, gloves, all the proper layers right now.
The only thing that isn't protected is his face.
And
He's not
between
gonna go
live
this far.
shots, he's actually he's a phenomenal person right now. Between live shots, he's actually coming back in and taking off all of his stuff. All right, he's so awesome actually out there reporting for us, and I'd like to thank you so much for doing this. We'll go back out to you in a minute. All right, so that we just went over the Euro model right now. It is time that we go over GFS and what they have and their arrival time. Okay, so this is currently right now, and it's the same thing as we saw with the Euro model. You are still in the lighter band, so if you're looking outside like, oh, wait a minute, where is that snow at? Well, it is coming your way, and when that snow comes, it's going to hit like a truck. It's going to be like a hurricane eye wall, but at the same time, it's not because the winds are not strong. I'm not saying it is a hurricane, but I am saying that the winds are strong enough, so it's tropical storm force winds here, plus heavy snowfall. We're going to see some wicked accumulations here. So let's go ahead and take this through. Once again, if you are living in Tulsa or Dallas, up here in Tulsa, you're going to still be in the worst of this storm. But Tulsa, we should actually be out of the snow bands by around 10 to 11 a.m. tomorrow. Now, when this happens, Monday, we have a little bit of a breather throughout the day Monday. And then look at this. You can already see Monday around 6 p.m., there is Viola making its way in. And that storm is going to hit us Tuesday night. So you're going to have the rest of Monday, Monday afternoon, all of Tuesday morning. All right? So the storm we will be going live on Tuesday as well. So we're going to be covering the storm and the next storm and all this. Okay, so Winter Storm Viola should be hitting us here at about 6 p.m. on Tuesday, and the second that storm hits, we're going to be in it. We're going to be in that storm. We're going to be in the heaviness of that storm throughout the night. And Winter Storm Viola, according to these people, our National Weather Service and AccuWeather, they are going to have this storm drop about the same amount of snow that Uri is dropping, or a little bit less, around 5 to 8 inches, when the National Weather Service was predicting us to get around 8 to 12 from Uri. So once again, this storm we should be inside both of these storms for a duration of 24 hours. Alright, like I said here, we're going to be inside the storm of Uri for about 24 hours, and then we're going to be inside the storm of Viola for about 24 hours if you live, of course, in New York and Dallas area. Alright, do we have thoughts from the team on this?
Well, I joined this conversation midway through, so I'm going to have to pass on this one.
Alright, so we're going to go ahead and take a look at a minute cast right now. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and look. So this is for you here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Alright, so right now, no precipitation. Hold on a minute, wait. I got to refresh this page. So right now, Tulsa, Oklahoma, we're getting light snow. Alright, we're actually currently entering that band of heavy snow soon. So that's on the way. Okay, so around 4:30 p.m. we will be live for this. Snowfall is going to be at pretty heavy duration snowfall. Alright, and that's going to continue throughout the night. And then 6:30 we're going to go a little bit down here, but it's still going to snow until We get into 7 o'clock, and then it's going to be on the incline. And then we get to heavy snow around 7 p.m. We will be live for this, and we will have Fawcett out there reporting during
Oh boy.
the heavy snow. Now, keep in mind, Fawcett, when this is happening, be prepared because we're going to be throwing to you a lot fairly quickly.
All right. Looking forward to it.
This is going to be super fun. So all of you who are watching right now, you are in a treat because we are going to be live pretty much all day. Okay, so now let's go ahead and take a look at Dallas.
Now, I will say, these storms do have impacts in other states, but they are not going to be as heavy as Texas and Oklahoma are being hit right now.
Yeah. So
Sure, you'll still get, like, maybe, like, 3 to 0 inches of snow, but there still will be a little bit of ice and snow in some states.
yes, and actually, people in the Northeast, like Buffalo and those areas in New York, you can expect 15 plus inches of snow from this system.
Really?
Yep, that is going in. Yeah. This will become a significant nor'easter, so that will be a part of our Viola coverage on Tuesday whenever this thing happens. Okay, so for Dallas, Texas, it's currently 16 degrees for you, -4 for your real fuel right now, and your current wind is 27 miles per hour. So you are still expecting around 3 to 6 inches of snow from this system, and then another upcoming storm. All right. So, gonna head here. We're gonna go ahead and take a look at your winter cast right now. All right. So, for Major Storm Uri, you're gonna get 3 to 6 inches of snow, and for potentially Major Storm Viola, you're gonna get 2 to 4 inches and ice of about 0. And this is crippling for you. Wow, actually. Okay, so Dallas, Texas, and 1/2 inch to 1 inch of ice. That is something you don't see every day.
That is awful. That is actually awful.
Wow. That is not good. All right. So let's go ahead.
Please be careful driving. Please.
You remember what happened in Fort Worth just west of you? That was 1/100 of an
7 people
inch.
died, right?
7 people died. That was 100 car pile up. That happened there. Okay.
We don't want that to be you.
So this
Stay
is your
safe.
ice hourly amount. You're gonna go up there, temperature and winds. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and take a look at this. This is throughout the night. Tonight, this is until 2 p.m. Sunday. You can see when your stuff should, when your snow should be accumulating. We're gonna go ahead and go back to Tulsa, Oklahoma, and show this for them as well. Here's your ice forecast. I'm not seeing you guys getting Shreveport over here. All right. If you live in Shreveport and Monroe, you're going to get a lot of ice from this system.
It's Shreveport, if I'm not mistaken.
It's Shreveport. All right.
It's Shreveport? That does not sound right.
I know, but that is what it is. Dallas, 0.3 inches of snow recorded right now. All right, your 5-day precipitation outlook. You can see you're going to get into wintry mix and that stuff. This is the current radar for you. You're just about to get slammed with that snow. We're going to go ahead and bring this in a little bit further with the, we put the radar in forecast mode now. So your really heavy band is going to be in ties with the super heavy band that's going to be hitting Tulsa, Oklahoma tonight. You should be getting impacts around the same time. All right, do any of you guys have any thoughts?
For all of you that are getting a lot of ice, like, what was that city again? Fort Worth?
Yeah, Dallas and Fort Worth, yes.
Dallas and Fort Worth. For all of you getting heavy ice, please stay safe when driving and make sure that the roads have been salted and that the ice is totally melted.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and take a look at closures, all right? So Dallas, Texas, all right, currently at 100% closures for tomorrow.
By closures, you mean, like, schools and businesses,
Yes.
correct?
Yes, Schools and businesses. Sorry about that.
So stay home. Make sure you have plenty of food, and so you don't have to go out, because you can't go out.
Yes. So that you cannot go out. All right. Sorry, I just had to edit a lower third really quick there. All right. So, let's go ahead and take a look at a GFS model right now. All right. So, snow still to come. All right. So, Tulsa, Oklahoma, you are still expected to get around 11 inches for you. 13 inches down here for Oklahoma City. Dallas, Texas, around 5 to 6 inches. Down here in Houston, you're not getting any snow. If we go ahead and take a look at Shreveport, 9 inches of snow for you. Now, what I was saying earlier, Buffalo, 26 inches of snow you can expect later the week. Monday, the 22nd of February, 28 inches of snow will be on the ground. Same thing for you over here, and I believe that's where Albany is located, 34 inches as well. So this is all snowstorms for you. Do we have any thoughts from the team about that?
No, sir.
No, sir, no, sir. Okay. So we're going to take a look at Winter Storm Severity Index right now. Tulsa, Oklahoma, you're now out of major impact zone. You're now in the minor impact zone, which is a moderate, which is often threatening to life and property. Some damage is unavoidable, and it typically results in disruptions to daily life. If you're in Oklahoma City, you are still in major impacts, which extensive property damage likely. Life-saving actions are needed and will result in major disruptions to daily life. All right. So the extreme impact zone has been expanded down here to include this area, Huntsville, Texas. All right, you are now in extreme impacts. Bryan, you're now in there too. Lufkin as well, you're in there too. Shreveport now. All right, if you live in Shreveport, you are going to get extreme impacts from this system. That means that if you live in Shreveport, Louisiana, you're going to get extensive to widespread severe property damage.
Really?
Life-saving actions will be needed. This will result in extreme disruptions to daily life. Okay, Fawcett, I will let you know that was extremely inappropriate.
Yeah, I misclicked. I apologize.
That's
I really
totally...
hope you did.
I really hope you did too. That's totally fine. But wow. All right.
The audacity.
All right. So.
Someone said in the chat, "Not again, Andrew."
Yeah.
Yeah. He did it last night too.
I remember that vividly.
Okay.
Disappointment. Shaking my head.
All right. So right now we're gonna go ahead and take a look at Houston. Houston, Texas. Now, this is for you. All right. So your current watches and warnings. You have a hard freeze warning, a wind chill warning, and a winter storm warning. If you don't know what a hard freeze warning is, that means sub-freezing temperatures as low as the single digits in the teens are expected across the region. All right. Your impacts from this will be frost and freeze conditions will kill crops, otherwise sensitive vegetation, and possibly damage unprotected outdoor plumbing.
Kill crops?
Yeah. All right, so this is for Houston. All right, Houston, you are not getting any snow from the wintercast, but still expect this for today, 1/4 to a 1/2 inch of ice. All right, that is really bad. That is really, really bad. A 1/2 inch of ice is enough to knock out the power for days. All right, that amount of snow is enough to increase the weight of power lines and tree limbs by 30 times. All right. So let's go ahead and take a look here. All right, so the weather forecast for you, Houston. Weather radar, you are about to enter into that ice down there. Okay, let's go ahead and go into the winter cast for you guys from AccuWeather. All right. So the temperature is going to go down, temperature and wind, and you're going to get some rain. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at the snowfall forecast for you guys. This is throughout the next 5 days. Or no, this is throughout the next few hours until 2 p.m. on Monday. Alright, so Houston, you can expect close to an inch, maybe in half an inch of snow. This is what we need to take a look at for you. Here is your ice forecast, guys. This is, Alright, past 24-hour snowfall, none for you at this point in time. Alright. So, 5-day precipitation outlook. This is over the next 5 days. Sorry if the radars are a bit choppy. Okay, so the radar right now for Houston. Alright, we're going to zoom in a little bit here. Someone's opening a door. Houston, for you, you're getting a little bit of rain. Rain is in your forecast. Freezing rain is going to start affecting your area now. So, any precipitation that moves in your area is either going to be a wintry mix or some freezing rain. Alright, so you should start to expect to get into the meat of this winter storm by around 5:30. Okay, so alright guys, we are gonna go ahead sorry about that. Alright. Okay, everyone. So we currently have Fawcett out in the field again. We're going to go ahead and throw it to him right now. Alright, Fawcett, what are you currently seeing out there?
So much like last time, it is still very cold and very windy. However, now we are starting to see some more snow starting to come in. At this moment, it is still pretty light. However, it is very noticeable in my vision, and it is clear that it is falling. However, right now, it's not going to be a hazard when driving or anything. So if you absolutely have to get somewhere, it's not an issue at the moment. The ice is still the biggest killer right now.
Again, right. At the moment, it will get worse later on.
It will get worse. How is the snow accumulation right now where you are?
So we're just starting to get, really the same as it was earlier, about 2 to 3 inches. So about 2 to 3 inches, just kind of on the ground, where it's sitting there relatively unaffected by wind. We're getting about half an inch to 1 inch of snow. Nothing too heavy.
All right.
I have dropped my phone.
I can tell. All right. Now, if you guys are watching the stream and you are a little bit annoyed with the bad quality, keep in mind this is live TV and he is out in the middle of a violent winter storm. So, cut him some slack for that.
The wind doesn't help.
The wind definitely doesn't help. The wind is really strong and it's blowing the snow around.
It does not.
It does not help. Okay, is there anything else that you want to show us before we go back?
Nothing in particular. It's really the last time. We should probably.
All right, thank you so much. We'll come back to you in a minute. We will come back to you here in a moment. All right, everyone. So, yes, we have now switched it over. Okay, back to this stuff. If you live in Houston right now, 100% chance of closures tomorrow and a 50% of chances of school closures for the 16th on Tuesday. Okay. So now we're going to take a look at some National Weather Service areas. Let's go ahead and take a look here at the Oklahoma City area. Dangerous wind chill still in effect, all right? Negative 22 to 25, maybe even negative 30. All right? Don't worry, Fawcett is dressing up like this. He does have all the layers and the stuff to keep out the wind as well. We are not going to keep him outside for longer than 15 minutes because that is when the stuff will begin to set in. And as you know, here at Pure Weather, safety first. Okay, snowfall forecast right now, 8 to 10 inches for Oklahoma City. All right, that is, you are still expecting 8 to 10 inches. Or actually, this was last updated at 4:34 a.m. So this one is outdated. But this was how much snow that you were expecting to get from Winter Storm Uri in total. Same thing for Tulsa as well. All right, so for the snowfall midweek, we're going to get higher accumulations are expected. All right, now the area with the anticipated highest impact is in the hatched area. So this is in a little bit southeast Oklahoma. All right, so if you were in southeast Oklahoma, prepare for some heavy snowfall, because that heavy snowfall is going to be down to your south, most likely. Or it's going to be down to the south of Oklahoma and in the Texas area. Now here's your temperature for the next 7 days. We have extreme risks from today into Tuesday, a high risk on Wednesday with accumulating snow, and then Thursday and Friday elevated. Saturday will have a low risk. Temperatures are expected to rise back above freezing this Saturday, which I think is going to be really amazing for everyone involved, because I think we're all kind of sick with this winter weather, if you ask me.
Yeah, I can attest to that.
Yeah, and
No one
here's...
wants to be stuck inside, especially during COVID.
Exactly.
So this is just awful.
I know. It is real bad. All right. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to be taking a look here down in the Dallas area. All right, major winter storm today. You can see Dallas, you're expecting 4 to 6 inches of snow. Fort Worth, 4 to 6 inches of snow. The whole area of blue right here, you're expecting around 4 to 6, maybe a little bit north, around 3 to 4. Now, if you go northwest, you're going to get into that 8 to 12 inch range, and then if you go down to your south a little bit, you will again get into the 6 to 8 inch range. The winter storm warning for your area is in effect from 6 a.m. Saturday morning through 6 p.m. Monday evening for the entire region. Heavy mixed precipitation is expected with 3 to 6 inches of total snow accumulations, with isolated higher amounts of 6 to 8 inches possible. Strong winds will lead to drifting and blowing snow, which has the possibility of reducing visibilities to 1 mile at times. That statement is the same for every single county under a winter storm warning. All right. Here's your ongoing winter storm for you guys. Okay, moderate to heavy snow is expected until for Dallas Metroplex, 12 a.m. tomorrow. For the Waco, Killeen, and Temple areas, 12 a.m. tomorrow. If you live in Sherman, in the Denton area, you will have major snow impacts until 6 a.m. tomorrow. Graham until about midnight or 6 p.m. And Stephenville until about 6 p.m. Dangerous wind chills are going to be in effect for all of you guys till around 6 p.m. Tuesday before we get more snow and wintry accumulations in effect. Once again, here is your dangerous wind chill outlook for you guys down there in Dallas. And then we're getting more snow next week, so snow and freezing rain are possible for you guys as well. All right, now here is what we need to have for everyone who is listening to the stream right now. All right, winter driving safety tips. You will reduce the speed and allow plenty of space between you and the vehicle in front of you. You will avoid making sharp turns or braking suddenly. And if your vehicle begins to skid, gently steer in the direction of the skid to regain control. Resist the urge to jerk the steering wheel in the other direction. From a stop...
It's been out, definitely.
Yes, this is something you guys could use because Thursday pileup, y'all. That was brutal.
It
All right.
was.
So if you're in a stop right now, accelerate slowly in second gear to get better traction. Sand, kitty litter, or cardboard can help you regain traction if you become stuck. Make sure you take along blankets, water, jumper cables, and a flashlight and a tow rope in case you get stranded in rural areas.
Wait, but how would people know if they're in second gear when they have automatics?
I have no clue.
You can still do it manual and automatic, I think, maybe. I don't know. I'm not a car person.
Me either.
Alright, so here at the headquarters, the snow is starting to pick up a little bit from what I can see out the window. We're starting to get a more heavy accumulation that will occur throughout the evening. Alright, so this is how you stay warm when the power is out. You should close your blinds or curtains to keep in the heat. You should close off the rooms to avoid wasting heat. So close all your doors. Wear layers of loose-fitting, lightweight, warm clothing. Eat and drink. Food provides energy to warm the body. Avoid caffeine and alcohol. All right, and make sure you stuff towels or rags in the cracks under your main doors to keep in that heat. Snow reporting. All right, so this is how to properly measure snowfall. Place a snowboard, aka a solid flat surface, in an area. I don't know. All right. So this is basically how this works. Okay, I think we spent a lot of time talking about the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Do you guys have anything to add to any of this?
Nope, just stay safe on the roads.
Okay. So now we're going to move on to the Shreveport area. Alright. Freezing rain threat. You guys are going to get a lot of freezing rain. The impacts are going to be icing conditions developing on the roads. Make sure you avoid travel, and multi-car accidents are being reported. Winter storm warnings are in effect right now. Hard freeze warnings are in effect for you guys. Forecast ice amounts. So, Jenna, down here, where you normally going to pay attention to you guys, you're going to get about 1/4 of an inch or more down there. 1/4 of an inch to 3/3 of an inch of ice.
Oh god.
That can happen for you down there in Jenna County. Okay, so here's your snow and sleet amounts. 3 to 4 up there in Broken Bow, 2 to 3 down there for Jenna. Widespread 4 to 5, 5 to 6 region, and then in El Dorado 6 inches plus. Your climate definitely cold. All right, so that was for you guys there. Is that a flood warning I see?
There's a flood warning?
Is that a flood warning right there above Shreveport on that map?
That's not good at all.
That is definitely bizarre. Okay, so now that we have done that, we're going to go ahead and take a look up here. An ice storm. Oh, that's definitely not where we want to be. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. Alright, ice storm warnings are currently in effect over here, so we're going to go ahead and visit this area. So, an ice storm warning will be put in place if your area is expected to get 1/4 of an inch or above. I'm so sorry, my internet seems to be a bit slow because of the snow accumulations. So while we wait for that to load, we're going to go over here and we're going to go and look at what's going to happen down here. Okay, so this is Winter Storm Viola, alright? That's going to be moving through, and then this is going to be a pretty hefty ice maker for you guys down in Nashville and in the Dixie Alley area. Alright, and then the pretty heavy snow maker up here. For the warm side of this area, you can expect a little bit of severe weather or severe thunderstorms because there might be plenty of instability there for you. Keep in mind, ice is expected for this area up here, and heavy snow is expected up there, but not something you guys are not used to. This will be a historic winter storm Uri, and Viola for many reasons. Number one, Oklahoma has never really seen, or the lower plains have never really seen a storm this bad before, let alone back to back.
This is just all around awful for Oklahoma and Texas.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to go ahead and have a radar update right now. Let's go ahead and take a look at the radar for you guys here. That's not the radar. Okay, but here actually what we're going to do before we take a look at that radar, just to give it some time to update a little bit. So, this is the accumulations overnight tonight and into tomorrow. So, overnight and into tomorrow, Tulsa, Oklahoma, you can expect an additional 4 inches over tonight. Throughout the afternoon, you can expect an additional 2 inches, I believe. Bixby, in this area, around 6 additional inches of snow. This is a lot. All right, Dallas, you can expect additional 3 inches here. Down here in Houston, not that much. Over here in this area, though, 7 inches are forecasted for you. All right, now let's go ahead and take a look at the recent radar. Okay, so as of right now, Tulsa, Oklahoma, you are currently going to be in that pretty heavy snow band right now. Okay, so that is happening
right now.
According to radar representation, we are now just starting to enter the snow band, and we should get heavy snow, all right, during this. All right, and then more snow will be building around this area. All right. So now what we actually need to look at down here is all right, so that's the snow side of things right now from this storm. And now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and Little Rock, Arkansas, you're about to get into some crazy snow tonight. Down here, there's some wintry mix for you guys. Kingwoods, you're getting ice, freezing precipitation for you. All right, now if we go up here to Virginia right now, Richmond and all these areas, if you live here, you're getting significant freezing rain and icing precipitation right there. All right, now Florida. Florida, you guys.
Relatives who live around there, so I might have to warn them.
Yeah, so if you're in Florida right now, there is a chance chance of tornadoes and severe weather for you. I think you have a significant chance, or no, that's not significant. Sorry, I meant slight. You guys have a slight chance to see some tornadoes that will occur, and if that happens, then we will immediately shift coverage over to that as well. All right, so we've been close to an hour of coverage now, our first hour of coverage. Do you all have anything that you want to say currently?
No, like I've said before, you're just saying everything that already needs to be said, so.
Alright, everything, the snow outside my area is starting to pick up.
I have not checked yet, so I would like to check in a second.
Alright.
But yeah, I'll give you an update on that once I go check.
Over here, it is starting to pick up slightly, but nothing too severe. It's still really just flurries.
Alright. So we're going to leave this radar up here for a second and talk about this. So this is where Tulsa, Oklahoma City, you're now out of it. Alright, no, you're still in it. You are going to be out of the snow for a little bit. We might actually be going right the way back into this snow here in a minute. But this snow system is still developing up here, so lots of heavy precipitation can occur. But for now, it would appear that this snowstorm is definitely, or who knows. Right now, it's not meeting the expectation that I did have for it. So let's go ahead and take a look at past snowfall for you guys. So down here in Tulsa, I think you still have like 3 inches. I don't know if this is updated yet, but over here, if you live up here in Enid in this area, 10 inches of snow has accumulated. That is a lot of snow for you guys up there. Oklahoma City around 6 inches now. Alright, and that was all from that band that just went through there. So, heavy snow is still forecasted for areas here. This is the snow that is still to come over the night. So, this evening, we are still expecting about 6 inches of snow in Tulsa.
I advertised this stream on a Discord server with like 30,000 members.
Just now?
Yes.
Oh, this is awesome. All right.
No guarantees that they'll join, but it's a possibility.
It is a possibility indeed. Okay. All right. Yeah, it is starting to pick up. Snow accumulations are happening already. Now keep in mind, this is not wet snow, so you guys there's going to be no building snowmen or snowball fights because this is dry snow. Wow, it's really picking up now. Dry snow, meaning you pick it up, it's going to fall right out your hands. Huh? What'd you say? Okay, well, we couldn't hear that. All right. Okay, so this is what's happening for you guys here.
The snow over in my area is very light. It is not heavy yet.
Not heavy. Okay, so we're going to go back over to Tulsa, Oklahoma. Alright, and we're going to take a look at what's going on for you all. Alright, still 6 to 10 inches. And then from this next storm coming up, around 2 to 4. Snowfall still expected for everyone. We should see peak accumulation by around, so that's about 5 inches of snow is what they are predicting, and then it's going to taper off now, I guess. So what we really want to do is come up to the minute cast over here just to take a look at how long that this snow should last. 5:30 p.m. it's going to taper off just a tiny bit before regaining itself, and then it's going to come back up, and then it's literally going to be like a little bit of a roller coaster here until 8:30 p.m. now, when that snow is again going to start rising up. So all right. So Pastor, do you have anything to say?
I do not, right now at least.
All right. So right now what we got to do is let's take a look. Blowing snow. All right. Whoa, that was a hefty zoom. All right, blowing snow, limited impacts. We have a little bit of extreme impacts down here for Corsicana. That is basically a blizzard for you. I would not be surprised if blizzard watches or warnings went out, but that's probably very unlikely at this point. Okay, so we now have Andrew Fawcett back outside. The snow has picked up a little bit. All right, can you go ahead and tell us what you're seeing right now?
What
wind is brutal. Temperatures are around 7 degrees Fahrenheit right now. But the wind is being dropped down to about the negative tens, even teens maybe. But unlike last time I was out here, the snow is starting to pick up. I wouldn't call it particularly heavy. However, as you can probably see from it flying in front of my camera, it is noticeable at this point. It is hitting me, and it is colder than normal. There is now moisture building up on all my stuff, and it's still not pleasant out here.
Yes, I can imagine. This storm is supposed to bring with it 0-degree temperatures. So, have you seen an increase in accumulations yet?
So far, I have not seen anything as far as accumulation is concerned, but it's only been snowing for a few minutes, so only time will tell as far as that goes.
Oh, wow, yeah, it definitely picked up around here. We're seeing about not heavy snow yet, about moderate snowfall where I'm
I
at.
can hear it picking up with Fawcett.
Yeah, it's starting. I mean, you can tell the wind is starting to pick up from over there. Okay, so when you pick up that snow,
one thing I am noticing, the snow is very powdery and it is staying suspended in the air for a bit, which may be contributing to how much accumulates. Again, only time can tell on this at this point.
okay, now I do have a question for you. When you pick up that snow on the ground, is it wet snow? Like, can you pack it good to make a snowball, or is it snow that's like going to fall out of your hand immediately?
Absolutely not. This is incredible.
Okay, so we are having we're having difficulties with Fawcett's audio right now. That is the.
It is very.
All right. We did not hear anything that you just said. Because you cut out really bad there, and I can only imagine. The snow is wicked right now. Okay, so the snow outside my area, it is currently blowing sideways with that gust I just saw. I mean, that was insane.
Mine is still very light.
Yeah, it's picking up over where I'm at over here. I mean, like I'm near Bixby right now, so that's where the headquarters is.
Is my mic any better right now?
A little bit.
Low flow. The Southern Plains, that's going to be all of Oklahoma, all of Texas, lots of the Dixie Alley as well. So that's going to be Georgia and Arkansas and Alabama and Mississippi in those areas right now. All right, Fawcett, yeah, I can already see snow is starting to accumulate on your hoodie right now.
Yeah, it is. It is definitely picking up. If my mic's any better, so it has zero tendency to stick together whatsoever.
Yeah, all right. So, yeah, no, it's definitely picking up right now. All right. This is absolutely ridiculous. So, this is the type of snow that's going to accumulate on contact because the ground is already cold enough, so there's no melting that's going to be happening with this thing at all. So, conditions, I would assume, out there are really gnarly.
Absolutely. My one hand that doesn't have a glove on it to hold this phone is freezing right now.
All right. Okay. Well, it appears that.
It is picking up a bit too.
All right. Okay. Well, thank you so much. We'll get back to you in a minute, probably, and we'll come back to you in about 10 minutes. All right. We will come back to you here in about 10 minutes. The snow is really picking up.
Just putting a glove on that hand.
Yeah, I would suggest putting a glove on that hand because frostbite is definitely a thing. All right, well, we'll be...
Yeah, I'm thinking next time we're out here, it's going to become something I should start doing.
Y'all, okay, so we're getting sheets of snow out here. Like, it's really, really heavy. It looks like rain. That's how heavy that snow is. That is how heavy that snow is. Okay, we will be back in here with Fawcett here in a moment. All right. Okay. So, as you saw from there, there is some pretty heavy snow accumulations happening in Tulsa right now. That band is definitely moving over us currently, I can tell. This is when it's going to be accumulating the snow throughout the entire night, and then it's going to slowly rise up to heavy snow later this evening. Hello, Patrick. So nice to have you here. Okay, anyways. So, after that happened, let's go ahead and take a look at the radar again, because this might have just upgraded. So let's go ahead and take a look. Oh yeah, so if you live here in Tulsa, Oklahoma, you are right outside of this heavy snow band. So we're going to go back out to Fawcett here in about 10 minutes or so. That heavy snow band will be on here, will be in with us at about 4:55. So we might actually have to go out a little bit earlier with him. Okay, so for now, until then though, because like he needs to warm up, the frostbite is really bad out there. We're gonna go ahead and analyze this radar for y'all for a little bit. So currently Shreveport, you're getting in Shreveport, you're gonna be getting a little bit of a wintry mix here, with some snow to your north and a little bit to your south. Down here in the Houston area, you're gonna be getting. Hold on, let me find Houston a little bit. There it is. Houston, you're gonna start to get a little bit of freezing rain. Freezing rain and a wintry mix heading into your area. Dallas, if you live in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, this storm is going to be producing major snowfall in your area later this evening. El Paso. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and take a look at El Paso then really quick. Alright, so here's El Paso, Texas. You're expecting 2 to 4 inches of snow from the system. 30 degrees for you. We're going to go ahead and take a look at MinuteCast, and then we're going to take a look at WinterCast. After this, Fawcett, we're going to go out to you. Alright. Okay, so we're going to take a look. With this, El Paso, you're not expecting any snow anytime soon. Any actually precipitation anytime soon for you. There in El Paso. You are under a winter storm warning, and with your WinterCast right now, for your Wednesday morning storm, little to no accumulation from this one, around 2 to 4 inches of snow here. I know it is really sad. You're going to be missing out. So let's take a look at your accumulations really quickly. So this is through this area. Oh, apparently the thing I'm running will not allow me to do that for areas outside of the United States. Show this model run outside of the United States. So that is a little bit interesting. So 20% of schools and things will be closed tomorrow. I can tell you that. Okay. So we have about 5 minutes until Fawcett is supposed to be out there doing his live coverage of this really heavy snowband that is currently in the area. Okay, yeah, no, he needs, only a 20% chance. The reason for that being, he's only seeing about, that guy's only seeing about 2 to 4 inches of snow. Alright, we will see you out there soon. Fawcett. Okay, so let's take a look at the radar for you in El Paso right now. You can see a little bit of heavy snow, but I don't think any of this will be coming into your area soon. Okay, so that is your forecast here. What about Moore, Oklahoma? Okay, we're going to go ahead and take a look at Moore, Oklahoma now, and then after this we're going to go ahead and head out to Fawcett here. Alright, Moore, Oklahoma, 8 to 12 inches of snow. So you have the same about Tulsa, Oklahoma, and that area. So you're going to get about 8 to 12 inches of snowfall. Alright, we're going to continue and go more in depth in your forecast in a little bit. We currently have Fawcett that is outside. Alright.
Moore, Oklahoma.
Yeah, that's what I said. All right. Hello, Fawcett. What are you seeing out
Hello.
there? How bad is? Oh yeah, I can
Um,
tell. Is it getting? Is it
yeah, in
getting?
the past few minutes, it has started picking up a lot, actually, to the point where visibility, even over about 100 feet, it's starting to become fogged and generally hard to see. Especially with how light the snow is, it's staying airborne for a decent amount of time and making seeing just a nightmare.
I can imagine. Are you seeing any like? How's the wind? How's the wind chill? How cold is it?
At the moment, the wind is relatively calm, but I have felt some gusts that are frigid, to say the least.
Yeah, I would imagine that. Okay, how is the accumulations again? We're gonna keep you out here for a little bit because we are currently inside that heavy band.
I am seeing a little bit of accumulation over here on the ground. Nothing too severe, maybe just like about a tenth of an inch at this point. If I can, it's about this deep.
That is a lot of snow for us here. And this snow is expected to continue throughout the day and into the night tonight around 7 p.m. Yeah, okay, so we just got a crazy wind gust over here. Snow is blowing sideways outside the headquarters where we are at.
I will let you know if we have any gusts out here.
All right. Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah, okay, that's an... Oh, all right. So, just outside the window right then, we saw a little bit of an ebby. So if you don't know what that is, that's basically a miniature tornado that just flew and storm went and snow went everywhere from that. That was pretty crazy. So we're currently getting hammered by the snow right now. This is a pretty big deal. All right. Fawcett, is there anything else that you would want to point out about what you're seeing out there?
Not really. One thing that I can't emphasize enough is how dry the snow is. Like, it's almost impressive. Last time I checked over here, you can see it's kind of already built back up. But the funny thing is, there's an air pocket under here. It's so incredibly light that it just kind of sits there.
All right. So we will be back out with you in 5 minutes, okay? We're going to go into the area. We're going to be going into an in-depth forecast for more Oklahoma right now, and then we'll come right back out to you, okay? This snow is nothing to mess around with, guys. We're going to be live with you for as long as this snow is going like this. Okay. So, for more Oklahoma right now, 8 to 12 inches of snow for you. 2 to 4 inches for the next one. That is a lot of snow that you're going to be getting. Your temperature and wind temperature is super, super low. Now, if we take a look here for you and more, and we go over the next few hours into around 2 p.m. on Monday, you're still going to get around 4 more inches of snow that's going to fall in your area. Past 24-hour snowfall, you're around 4.9 inches or around 4 inches of snow at the moment. All right, let's take a look at the radar right now. Tulsa, Oklahoma, we are now literally inside that band of heavy snow. We are in it. All right, so we're going to be focusing on Tulsa, Oklahoma for a little bit right now because a crazy band of heavy snow is rocking right through there. All right, so in about 2 minutes, we're going to go right back out there to Andrew Fawcett, and then he's going to continue reporting for us. Let's take a look at the minute cast for you guys here in more. You can see relatively normal snow for you guys here. Light snow going on into 6 p.m. until it's going to start rising again all the way into heavy snow almost by 7 p.m. And then it's going to start tapering off and then holding at just normal snow until around 8:30. All right.
It's weird. The snowfall is still the same. It hasn't gotten heavier, but it also hasn't gotten lighter. It stayed the exact same somehow.
Yes. All right, so we're going to go right back outside to Fawcett now. We're going to go right back out to him. All right, we are back outside to you. Okay, what are you seeing? Any new developments out there?
Kind of like last time, it's generally the same. The wind is kind of light right here at the moment. However, it has picked up even more. Whatever's falling, it is much more dense. I wouldn't call it lighter or more moist, but it is significantly significantly more dense.
Yeah, this is because we're right now inside one of the heaviest portions of the snow band right now. Like, I can barely see down the street where I'm at, and snow is accumulating fast. So this is like, it's picking up the pace now at this point.
Yeah, it is very heavy where we are right now.
And this is the type of snow that, like, it touches the ground and it stays there. These flakes will not melt. So this is really, really quick accumulation right now. Pasley, do you have anything that you would want to add? Okay, I might take that as a no. All right, Fawcett, yeah, once again, you were literally just out there for like 30 seconds, and there's already snow accumulating on your hoodie again. Tell me now, are you wearing gloves this time?
Yeah.
Alright, that is good to hear. Yeah. Alright, so the snow is really, really hitting us hard up here in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Yes. Fun.
Yes, really hard here. So if you don't know where Fawcett is right now, this is Tulsa, Oklahoma, okay? Currently 3 inches of snow. We're going to have to update that here in a moment. So, all right. So Fawcett, stay out there. We'll come right back to you in a minute. We're gonna take a look at the new. We're gonna take a look at the radar again just to see where things are at. I'm gonna refresh the page right now.
All right, I'm gonna take a moment to drop my phone then.
Yes, please do that. Okay, so right now we are currently inside that band as of 5 p.m., that really heavy amount of snow will still be in it down here. And actually, that heavy band is going to be with us until about 5:30. So, this is where all of the accumulation is going to hit. And then after that, a little bit of snow before we're going back into yet another heavy band around this area. Yeah, there's going to be another one. Yeah.
Someone said, should you gonna make a post in the r/Tulsa subreddit? Yes, please do.
Yes, please make a post in the r/Tulsa subreddit. Yes, you should.
Oh, yes, you definitely should, because you can choose what communities you go to. You don't have to like do everything like Twitter or Facebook.
Yes.
You just choose what you want to be a part of, which is why I like it.
Alright, make sure that you like and subscribe to our channel as well if you want to see more content like this.
And share with your friends that you know lives in Oklahoma or Texas.
Alright, yeah, because they're getting hammered by snow right now. Alright, we're going to go right back out to, we're going to go out to Fawcett again here in a moment. Alright, Fawcett, 1 minute. Okay, you are now on air. What are you seeing? Is the snow still heavy, or has it lightened up a bit?
Oh, it is still picking up at this point. As you can probably see by it coming in front of my face, it is still relatively heavy, but very light.
Yeah, the snowflakes do look light. Now, they're really small flakes, but the wind outside where I live, or not where I live, sorry, where the headquarters is right now, is ferocious. Like, the snow is falling down sideways, and this is pretty ridiculous. And we're going to be inside the snow pretty much for the rest of the night, most likely until about 2 a.m. Or until about 6 a.m.
We're
tomorrow.
starting to get some wind over here in southern Tulsa, with it coming mostly from this direction. I need to figure out what direction that is. I don't know.
All right. So if you... All right, so just in your time being out there, have you seen any additional accumulations on any surface or anything like that?
In this kind of time scale, it's hard to notice. But I was out here earlier today, and it is, I'd say about a quarter of an inch higher than it was, so it is accumulating very fast in these 15 minutes.
Yeah, and we're going to be inside this very thick band for like the next 18 minutes. Or, yeah, the next 28 minutes, sorry. Yeah, the wind is howling outside. Like, there are trees that are swaying with the wind right now. And it's pretty much borderline borderline whiteout conditions for us here because I can barely see down the street from where I am at. We can barely see down the street.
For me, that wind is definitely picking.
Yep.
It's not pretty out here.
Yeah, I can imagine that. I mean, frostbite sets in about 15 minutes of wet, exposed skin, so be very careful out there. We're going to go ahead and take a look and update our forecasts, or not forecasts, our current snow totals, because those at the marquee at the top right there are currently out of date. So we're going to take just a quick break at this point in time to upgrade those, and then we will be right back with you. Fawcett, make sure you go inside and warm up a little bit, and then we will be right back out here with you in a moment. Alright, stay with us. We'll be back here in like a minute to 2 minutes. Okay.
Make sure you mute desktop and audio.
All right, everyone, we're back now. 4 inches now for Tulsa, Oklahoma. 6.4 inches have now been recorded for Oklahoma City. Dallas, Texas, you're still at around 0.5. In Waco, Texas, your snow has yet to begin. All right, Fawcett, good on you for wearing a face mask. That is really going to protect your face from this snow.
It's cold out here. Especially with that wind definitely starting to pick up. Even with this hood and this mask, it's getting through. And it's not pretty out here.
I can imagine. Okay. So is the snow still heavy for you?
Yeah, it's still pretty heavy. It doesn't really show any signs of stoppage at the moment.
Yeah, I wouldn't see signs of stoppage. Actually, if anything, it's picking up for me over here. But these 4 inches that have been recorded. Huh? What?
I may actually drop the glasses because the fog's getting pretty bad.
Oh yeah, duh. I mean, it's really cold. It's really cold right now. I believe current.
I'm just gonna put these over here. The fog is really bad.
Current temperatures. Yeah, no. Current temperatures is 7 degrees right now.
Do you have any numbers on the wind chill right now?
Any numbers on the wind chill? I'm currently looking at that right now. Yeah, negative 21. That is the current wind chill in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Negative 21 degrees. That is. Hold on, wait. Is it? Yeah, no. Negative 8. Sorry. Negative 8. That was for. That is definitely negative 8 degrees wind chill. That is a 8 below 0 wind chill on us right there. Fawcett, your camera is frozen.
It moved a bit.
Okay. Yeah, no. So his camera is frozen. Completely different person without glasses. Wow, I feel that though. Yeah, glasses suck. They do. I agree. Okay.
You don't even have glasses, do you?
No, I was just reading what this guy said. I do agree with you. I actually do want to take this moment to thank those wonderful people for subscribing. We now have 27 subscribers, so that is wonderful. I am so thankful for everything that you guys are doing. We are out here bringing you coverage. All right, Fawcett, is there anything that you want to show us in particular right now that is getting your attention?
Yeah, it really is accumulation. Even in the past 5 or 10 minutes, I've seen a little bit, nothing too bad, but at this time scale, it does add up pretty fast.
Yeah.
About a 1/16 of an inch in the past 5, maybe 10 minutes.
Yeah, we've actually upped our thing to now 1/2 inch per hour rate of snowfall is what I think is actually. I think that may be a bit too conservative. I think we're should be up at 0.7 per hour at this point. This is one heavy
It is looking
band.
like a bit more than that at this point.
This is now looking like a winter storm that is hitting us right now. And there was one person. There are some people who were like, including myself, who were when the snow stopped this morning, who were thinking, "Oh, it's probably done," but yeah, clearly it's not. We're back in the thick of that snowstorm, and looking out at the street right now, I can see that the snow is now actually piling up to the top of that curb. So that's what, like 4 inches, 5 inches.
Yeah, we're looking at about 2, maybe 2.5 inches accumulating right now in some parts. There's some parts that I'd say are even up to 7 or 8 with the wind, but that's not natural. That's it all being blown,
Yeah.
so that doesn't count.
Yeah, so the blowing snow, we have current snow drifts of about 1 to 2 feet in downtown Tulsa Metro. So that's pretty ridiculous. Yeah, snow is still coming down sideways. It's really dark right now. It's literally 5:00 p.m. We shouldn't be seeing sunset yet. That just goes to show that whatever band is on top of us right now is dumping snow, and it's going to continue to do that for a while. All right. So we're going to take another radar update. We're going to give Fawcett out here a chance to kind of cool down. We don't need him, or warm up, sorry. We don't need him getting frostbite on air here because we need him for our coverage tonight.
I don't want that.
Yeah,
We need him alive.
Yeah, we need you alive to bring us field coverage this evening because we're going to be live for a while. This is we're going to be live all the way through here. We might take a little bit break from live coverage, and if so, then we will go back live later this evening whenever that heavy snow is expected to come in. All right. All right, so we'll be right back with you. Okay, right now let's take a look at the radar for us here. Past 24 hours in the forecast. Oklahoma City, 6 inches for you. Tulsa, Oklahoma, yeah, snow is coming your way. That should change out. Okay, so this is right now, 6 p.m. Sunday. Then there's going to be another heavy band coming in our way. So this is right now. This is at 6 p.m. So as of 6 p.m., Tulsa, you will have just now be coming out of this heavy band of snow. And Oklahoma City, you will be in another one. And then Tulsa, you will be entering a second one. Yes. Yeah, okay, the wind is ridiculous with the snow that we're getting right now. This is pretty insane. So, we need to take a look at Tulsa right now, actually, because I want to give you the latest on school closures. Alright, so 6 to 10 inches. So we still have 6 to 10 inches left to fall this evening, alright? So that's still a lot of snow to come. 6 to 10 inches left, and then we have another 2 to 4 inches that will be accumulating for the winter storm Viola. That will be upgraded a little bit later. Alright, snowfall forecast. Once again, Tulsa, you can expect an additional 6 inches of snow down here in about South Tulsa, which is down here in this area. That's where Fawcett is right there. You can expect about 5.8 inches of snow. All right. Yeah, so we are going to be pretty much live here for a while. Let's take a look at radar to see where we're at. All right, right now, here we are. We're down here. Look at this. So this whole area is widespread. So Andrew Fawcett is down here near Jinx, which is a lot area there. We are going to be expecting some development of another really strong band later this evening around 7 p.m. tonight that will be rocking through here as well. That will, of course, deliver even more accumulations of snow. Yep. So this is as of 6 p.m. And then, like, that's going to be moving up north. All right, so we're going to go right back out to Fawcett now. All right, so we're going to go right back out to Fawcett, who is currently in the field right now. What do you have to see? What is going on? Is the snow still heavy, or is the snow a little bit lighter?
God, that was a bird. That was a bird.
Did the... All right. Oh, by the way, Tristan Arnold is here. Hello, welcome back. All right, so you were out in the field. What are you seeing right now? Is the snow still heavy? Is the snow still heavy for you?
Still just as severe. It doesn't appear to be picking up any, but definitely not slowing down.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, it is still snowing like absolute crazy where we are at here in HQ. Fawcett, I know I asked this question a lot, but okay, before I ask that, how is the temperature out there?
It's still very cold, -7, -6 degrees, or not negative, 6 or 7 degrees out here. Very cold. Wouldn't recommend being out here for no reason.
Yeah, neither would I. Okay, have we seen any snow accumulation lately? Wow, it's picking up where I'm at now.
Yeah, it definitely is. Oh boy, here comes the wind. Okay. So one thing I want to bring y'all's attention to is the way that this super light snow is building up. We have these places over here where it's getting super deep. Like very, very, very deep. Just because of how light this is, it doesn't take much to keep it to pile up. Because it's not dense at all.
Yeah, I can imagine it's not going to be dense at all. Yeah, it's very light snow right now. Whoa, where are you at right now? Oh, under there. Okay. Yeah, so looking at here, it is still snowing. It's literally looking like borderline blizzard conditions, which is what we were predicting in our evening stream last night. How is your visibility right now?
It's not great, and it's getting worse, especially with this wind picking up. It's getting pretty unclear pretty fast.
Yeah, I would imagine that, because I can't see down the street. The snowflakes are actually getting pretty fat now, from where I'm at. So that is a sign of the snowstorm picking up in intensity. So this could be potentially crippling for Tulsa, Oklahoma, which is why we have Fawcett out here in the areas that we will be streaming in. So I'm going to reiterate this. Do not go outside if you do not have to. We have Fawcett out here just to bring you the coverage of what it's like outside so that you don't have to be out there. We're going to check again at some radar things, and then we're going to look at how the ice is going right now. And then once that's done, we will come right back to you, Fawcett, and then we will see how conditions have changed in that time. All right, let's take a look here at the ice now. So according to the radar here. We have to let this radar load a little bit because my internet isn't doing well because of the amount of snow that is currently on the power lines and all of this. Yeah, it is really picking up. Like, I cannot see. I can barely see across the street now. Like, this is definitely what we like a blizzard or something like that. Okay, where is this? I'm guessing the Southwest. I live in the United Kingdom, so I know. Okay, bonk every day. This is in the Southern Plains, so this is on the Gulf Coast. Right here, this is the U.S., so this is happening in Oklahoma, Texas, Louisiana, Arkansas, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia. This area, this system is then expected to go up to the northeast. So this is the more like southeast or central deep south. Okay, so we're going to keep on looking here. This is where we're at right now. We are still inside that crazy snow. So right now we're going to go down here to Dallas. Dallas, you are just about to enter some crazy patches of snow here. So be prepared for that if you live there. So that's going to be happening. It's not snowing in Oklahoma City anymore, or maybe a little bit, but that could come back. We're not entirely sure. This band of snow that's right here is expected to move out of the Tulsa area by around 2 in the morning, or maybe around 9.
I just got back. My parents had to do. I had to do stuff for my parents. So.
All right, welcome back. So down here in Houston, Texas, you're getting a little bit of a wintry mix here that will soon, if not already, be mixing with some wintry, freezing precipitation right here. All right, now coming over here to Vinton, you are currently smack dab right in the middle of this freezing rain blob, so you're getting a glaze of ice at this point in time. No, that is not the Southwest. If anything, this would be the Southeast. Up here in Mississippi, near Grenada, Duck Hill, Euphoria, Houston. There's 2 Houstons. That's really weird. Bruce, Coffeeville, Water Valley, all of this area, you're getting a nice set of wintry precipitation that you're going to be receiving right now. Down here in Wintana and Duck Hill, you're getting some snow followed by some wintry precipitation. Down below here, we're expecting that storm and ice to be picking up. All right, because there are areas along this area that are going to be getting 1/4 of an inch of ice. All right, so Low Fluff, I have some news for you. Okay, so if you have to go outside in these conditions, be very, very careful. The roads are treacherous right now, all right? These are treacherous roads. Make sure that you dress up in layers, lots of layers. Make sure that you do not have exposed skin out for more than 15 to 30 minutes, because if you do, that will prove catastrophic for... Okay, also, Fawcett, we do have a request. People want you to turn the camera around as well so that they can see the snow falling around the area as well.
I can see what I can do about that.
All right, so speaking of that, we are actually going to return to Angie Fawcett right now, who is currently outside in the area. All right, how are things looking right now?
So, as it has been, those are once again birds. It is very cold. As you can see, there's snow coming down relatively hard. It's mostly coming from this direction, and the wind is not helping either.
Yeah, I mean, the snow is really hard from where I'm at. It's really accumulating now. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if we have about 5 inches here in South Tulsa at this point. Okay, so I see there's not much accumulation on that concrete there.
Yeah, not much. Over here in this area, it is a bit thicker. Looking at about an inch, maybe.
Yeah.
But nothing too major.
Yeah, I would assume.
As far as total snowfall is concerned.
All right, and so once again, is it still cold for you right there? Is it getting colder? How's the wind doing?
that a chunk of ice?
That might be let's pick it up. Is that a chunk of ice?
Oh no, it's frozen.
Oh, all right. Yeah, snow might be starting to lessen.
Yep. That's not coming off.
Is snow starting to lessen up over there?
No. As far as it calming down, not at all. It's actually picking up a little bit. These snowflakes are getting a bit bigger, and the wind is very, very bad. Actually, gone.
Yeah, it's really picking up
is
here.
Wind just blowing snow off these roofs and getting big sheets of snow.
Yeah, that's what we're
So
getting
loud.
over here at HQ right now.
Yep.
Yeah, an update from my point of view is starting to pick up where I am.
Yeah, Tulsa, Oklahoma. If you are in Tulsa or Bixby or Jinx, you are going to get slammed with snow over these next few minutes here. So the heaviest snow bands are currently going through the storm right now. Fawcett, is there anything else that you would like us to see, or anything that is currently
at the moment, the the wind is kind of light, so it is just coming down at a pretty nice pace right now. It actually looks kind of cool.
Yeah, I can tell. All right. Yeah, you can see right there that the snow is, like, this is the type of snow, it's going to accumulate fairly quickly.
But you can actually probably see on my glove right here. It's picking up very fast.
Yeah. Yeah, I can tell. Okay. So I can already say currently the heaviest bands of this system are currently slamming in through Tulsa right now. Yeah, oh wow, yeah, no, it's definitely picking up like crazy here. The wind is ridiculous. It's relentless where we're at right now. So if it's already like this for me here and it's not like that.
What time are we ending the stream again?
Well, we were planning on ending it at about 6, but I think we're going to need to extend the stream a little bit longer because right now we're in this heavy band, and once this band subsides, we're going to end the stream for a little bit, and then we will be coming back to stream later this evening to cover what happens tonight, all right? So there should be 3 streams.
In total.
Yeah, so Patrick Barracks, if you do leave right now, we would be expecting yeah, this is going to be a long stream. We're streaming for a while, and then we will be back. Now, apparently we are having some technical issues with Fawcett right now. We will have him back soon. Yeah, his camera is having battery issues, so we will return to him in a moment. But right now, the storm is really picking up, so hopefully we can have Fawcett back out here on the stream by the time... yeah, so, by the way, according to here, there's a Winter Storm Viola. Alright, so the Winter Storm Viola right now, according... Alright, so this just in. This is now officially breaking news. Breaking news right now. Okay, so for Winter Storm...
We're streaming tomorrow.
Are we streaming tomorrow? I'm not sure. We might stream tomorrow to cover Aftermath, but I'm not 100% sure. However, I can guarantee you when this second Winter Storm moves in here that we will stream for that as well. We will stream for that as well. We might actually, I think we might stream tomorrow to cover as the storm moves up the East Coast at this time. Okay, anyways, like I was saying, breaking news. Yeah. Alright, sorry. So, back to the breaking news. Breaking news. 5 to 8 inches of snow expected now. So that went up from 2 to 4 to 5 to 8 inches expected from Winter Storm Viola for Tulsa, Oklahoma, and for Mid-Oklahoma. For Winter Storm Viola, You are also going to be, so Oklahoma City as well, 5 to 8 inches. Dallas, 5 to 8 inches. If you live in Little Rock to Shreveport, all right, that you're going to get a hefty 12 to 18 inches of snow from this thing currently. Okay, so this is the radar right now that we can see. I'm just going to leave this on loop for a little bit while we talk about what is happening and while we wait for Andrew Fawcett to join back. Yeah, snow is really coming down hard right now. So, blizzard conditions, this is pretty much almost technically whiteout conditions. I can barely see across the street. The snow is really coming down hard. As for accumulations go, we don't have Andrew Fawcett out here, so I can't really tell you what is happening. But I think it's actually good that we have to charge the battery on that camera there, so that moment when he does come back out into the storm and that he does see all of this stuff going on, that we will have an accumulation update. Alright, so Andrew Fawcett will be back in about 10 minutes. So we will be seeing that. Now, here's the part of the stream. Here is the part of the stream where you guys can ask me questions about your location, and I'll be going down a detailed forecast while we wait for Andrew Fawcett to come back live in the field here in Tulsa. So if you do have any questions, just make sure to let me know, because this is interesting. Pasley, do you have anything to add? How are conditions over where you are right now?
The snow is picking up, but it's not as bad as over where Fawcett was.
Yeah, over where Fawcett is definitely not as bad as over where headquarters is for us here. It's really bad, so he's going to have to be out there standing out in that. I really feel bad for him, but of course, we're doing this for the sake of streaming this to everyone else here.
For science.
We're doing it for science. Okay.
This is great. I'm just eating my Valentine's Day candy and just sitting here.
Alright. So we're going to be, right now, let's go ahead and take a look at Windy. Okay, so if you don't know what this is basically where... Alright, so, yeah. So this is, right now, the heaviest part of the snow band has yet to move through. So this is this right here. Alright, right now, that heaviest snow band has still yet to move in to us here up in Tulsa. Alright, so this is a pretty bad deal. Dallas, you are just about to get in there. Mineral Wells down here, you are currently in that really heavy snow band right now. This is current radar. Now, what I really like to take a look at is we're going to take a look at snow depth right now. Currently 2.7 inches of snow right now. 2.7. Alright, that's the snow depth, snow density. So if you don't know what that means, that is basically how much snow. That is basically like the density of like how much snowfall is falling. I need to
Someone said they're gonna grab a video of their backyard for us.
Oh, you really are?
I have to join the Discord server to send it.
That guy, I believe, I'm not entirely sure, but I believe whoever that is, I think that might be Cameron. So if you are sending that video to us, we will show it here on stream as well.
Cameron?
I think that's Cameron. I'm not sure if that's Cameron. That might be.
If he has me connected to his account, I can check.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it is. It's him. Yeah, it's Cameron.
Yeah, that's what I thought. He, if you don't know who Cameron is, he is a part of the Pure Weather team, and he is occasionally on live coverage with us. He was on the live coverage last night. Okay, so this is pretty crazy where I'm at right now. Snow accumulations are definitely going on the uptrend right now. So once again, we're gonna be going over this pretty quickly. All right. So what we need to do is we're gonna go over, just in case that we have a power outage. If power outages are a thing, make sure you drip your faucets and open up things just to make sure that we do not have any pipe bursts. Power outages are likely from this storm, especially now. This is why this is such a crippling disaster here. We're going to be going live all throughout the week. However, I'm not sure we will be going live during the
School
day
now.
on Tuesday. But we
Unless
will be
there's no
going.
school for us.
But the good news is that most of the impacts will be Tuesday evening into Wednesday for Winter Storm Viola. Winter Storm Viola is also going to produce, I think, the exact same amount of impact that major Winter Storm Uri has is currently doing. So the wind plus the snow, like I cannot visibility.
Give me one moment.
All right, so let me just go out and tell you right now that visibility, as of the latest point in time right now, wind chills at -9. All right, wind chill -9 degrees. Visibility is 0.27 of my. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, it's really picking up right now. So this is where the worst impacts are going to be felt right now. Keep in mind, we are going to be live streaming with you until these impacts have subsided this evening. This is definitely one. This is a storm for the record books, everyone. This is a storm for the record books. Okay. We're going to fast forward this a little bit longer here. All right, so at midnight tonight, so right now what you were seeing on Fawcett's stream, that was 2-inch density snow. All right. That was really heavy. That was 2-inch of density. All right. So throughout the night tonight, we're going to see 4 inches in density, which is basically 100 kilograms of snow per meter squared. 100 kilograms of snow per meter squared is going to fall tonight around midnight, as you can see right here on the stream. Let's move it forward a little bit. Huh?
My parents made dinner, so I have to go eat. Foster, you're gonna have to help them out.
All right. So it looks like that people who are currently streaming with me have left. Okay. So we now have a video in with us. Whew. I'm going to take a quick break so that I can add this video in. All right. So it's going to be like 5 minutes at the maximum. We're going to have this new video in from Cameron at the Pure Weather team. We're with you tonight until the snowfall impacts cease. All right? Don't go anywhere. This is Pure Weather. I would actually like to profusely apologize. I had my desktop audio muted for most of that, so there is a chance that you guys only heard me for most of that time. All right, everybody, we are back. All right. I'm sorry. Okay, hold on a minute. We are having technical issues again. Sorry about that, everyone. Okay, so what we're gonna do here is we're gonna translate to this. What you can see in that top right corner is that video of the storm right there, from one of our friends' backyards. Why is he wearing flip-flops? That is very not okay. You cannot be out there wearing flip-flops in the snow.
Good job.
Alright, alright, window capture now. Sorry about this, guys. This is gonna be a little bit of so you know what we gotta do? I'm so sorry about this. So, Fawcett, do you actually have anything that you need to, here, Fawcett,
Yes.
do you have anything that you would like to say, while I'm trying to fix this?
Really, I was out there, as you all know. It's not good. I wouldn't recommend going out there if for no reason. It's not fun. If you do have to put on layers, cover as much skin as you can, it is not great out there.
Alright, we have fixed it. There we go. Alright, sorry about that, guys. Alright, Fawcett, let me know when you are ready to go back out in that snow. It is really, really picking up right now. Like, I know I'm saying that a lot, but this is like...
Oh my gosh, it is. Okay,
that is...
I think I'm gonna head back out there pretty soon.
Alright, so, now, okay, so I can't tell where the street is. I cannot tell where that street is. I can't tell where the street ends and where the grass begins because of how much snow that we have gotten here in Tulsa, Oklahoma from this storm. Like, this is ridiculous. I have never seen snow this much. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to show you, because Fawcett's not out there right now. Alright, so we're going to take you a look to Tulsa International radar right here. Okay, look at this. So this is currently what we are seeing. So this is from last night and into the morning today. You can see snow is definitely accumulating in that last few frames. So you can see this morning before those heavy bands started moving in. This is in Tulsa International Airport. And now you can see that, yeah, that's where, in that last frame there, you can see that's what's currently happening right now. And the snow is ridiculous. Alright? We are getting into that snow. Right now, if you are in Tulsa, you need to stay inside. Do not go outside at all. Alright? This is the worst of it. The worst of it is hitting right now. This, I will say. And then also down here in Dallas as well. If you are in Dallas, the worst of it is still yet to come. All right, let's go ahead and take a look. The worst of it, Dallas, you are now entering that. Tulsa, Oklahoma, you are going to be inside the heaviest snow bands for quite some time. All right, so you can see the radar right now. This is current radar. Yeah, so Muskogee, Tahlequah, Salina, Bixby, you are all getting lots of snow right now. This is pretty ridiculous that it's falling. All right, so if I am correct, all right. So, are we ready Um, I believe we are ready to go right now, according to what we're seeing out here. Okay. And all right, Fawcett, what are you currently seeing out here?
It is significantly worse. I am actually now seeing some decent accumulation. And accumulating even now. Some of these spots where I've been walking, it's pretty clear they're being snowed back over and ultimately getting covered back up.
Yeah. All right, so how is the temperatures out there? Have they dropped in your opinion?
They don't seem noticeably colder, but the wind chill does feel a tiny bit worse.
All right, hold on. Let me go ahead and check the current wind chill right now.
Although I haven't been outside in the past 10 minutes, I've been sitting next to a fire, so...
Wind chill is now at -10, so we've gone down.
It is colder, okay.
It has gone down. Here, let me tell you. Currently, right now, visibility is 0.27 miles.
That feels about right, yes.
Visibility is down to 1/4 mile down here in Tulsa. Okay, so you're seeing decent accumulation. Is the snow still very powdery, or is it transitioning into wet snow right now?
Oh, absolutely. It's still incredibly powdery. If I pick some of this up here, you can still see if I drop it. It has zero tendency to stick whatsoever. Not snowball weather, sadly.
Yeah. This is not snowball weather. This is definitely not. And I think
Not
it's a.
crunchy though, I'll give it that much.
And I think it's actually a good thing that it's not snowball weather, because then we would have kids and people going outside during this blizzard, basically, trying to throw snow at each other, and that's bad. Whoa, I can't see anything.
One of the biggest dangers is how light it is. So like over here, I can see it's pretty flat bit. I can walk right here, but if I stand right here, my foot sinks right into that. It's really not that good right now.
Yeah.
It's a pretty ankle twisting hazard.
I would assume so. Yep. All right. So have you seen like any, by your estimate, how many inches do you think that we have accumulated down here in Tulsa at this point?
I'd say in most places we're sitting at about 2 inches right now. Maybe 3 in some spots that aren't being affected by wind, obviously.
Yeah. So
it is slowly but surely accumulating, though.
yeah, and it's gonna keep accumulating all the way until 6 a.m. tomorrow, which is why the forecast is so high. And for those of you who actually doubted that we would get this much snow, here we are, and here it is actually happening, and it's actually quite insane. Looking at this, the snow might taper off just a tad bit before it comes back really hard. We're going to actually go into Tulsa's minute cast here. We're going to come right back into the minute cast. So, Fawcett, is there anything else you would like to show us before I go over minute cast, and then we'll come right back to you?
One thing that I have done over here, I have cleared out some.
You're cutting out right now. We have actually.
Just this band.
Can you say that again? We did not hear any of that. Yeah, you're.
So over here, I've cleared it since that last band.
Uh-huh.
So in just this new band,
Yeah.
this is about how much accumulation we've gotten. As you can see, it is still pretty sizable and dry as ever.
Yeah, alright. Fawcett, amazing job. We will come right back out to you in a minute. We're going to go over these accumulations right now. Oh, I can hear the wind on your end. You can hear the wind on the end right now. Alright, this is definitely not something pleasant that you would want to be out in. Okay, so for Tulsa, let's go to your minute cast right now. So right now, believe it or not, this is not the heaviest snow we're going to see. Alright, so the snow is going to go back down to potentially light snow by 7 before picking itself right back up to heavy snow by 8 and really heavy snow by 9 into 9:30. So we're going to be live for the next potential like 4 hours. This is a big deal. We are going to take. I'm going to go ahead and take just a quick. Actually, you know what? I need to actually leave the stream for just a moment. Fawcett, are you okay with handling the stream for like 30 seconds? He is not in the call right now, so we're gonna wait for him to get back. I do have one quick thing that I really need to get going right now, but the stream will stay up. So we will be back in like 30 seconds to a minute. We are with you until the snowstorm ends, so do not go anywhere. This is pure weather. Alright, everyone, we are now officially back with your live red mode coverage this evening, as we are now going to be extending into the night tonight. And we have people out, live team coverage here in the studio and out in the field, covering every aspect of this storm as it moves through Tulsa, Oklahoma. Alright, and then once it moves through Tulsa, we're going to then track it as it moves up the East Coast into tomorrow as well. Alright, we will be live a lot tonight. This is an absolutely ridiculous storm, and it will have potentially major impacts which are currently being felt right now in Tulsa, Oklahoma, as this heavy band of snow is moving through. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at the radar right now, and you can see, we're going to refresh this page really quick so that we know we're getting you the most up-to-date information. Alright, on this radar, you can see here in Tulsa, you passed by that really heavy band. It's now over here, but that storm, the snow is still really, really, really strong. Alright, so we are going to continue this coming right up the way through here, and you can see as we're loading in the radar. I'm so sorry for that little bit of a pause there. I had someone come in to tell me some information about the storm. We're going to be looking at some winter weather alerts and advisories coming in here in a moment. Alright, so you can see Tulsa is going to continue to be in this band for a little bit longer. Alright, so...
Alright, I'm back.
Alright, welcome back. So how are conditions for you right now?
Still the exact same as before.
Yeah, they are picking up for us here. You can see the street is now being covered with snow up to the curb. Alright, well, it's just come to my attention that we're going to need to end the stream for a moment. We'll be back later.
What's that?
Alright, so we have like 30 more minutes of coverage left before we need to end the stream for a little bit, and then we'll come back a little bit later at around, let's say, 9 p.m. Alright. So, the snow is picking up when is later, about 9 p.m. Alright. So until we can get Fawcett back out here, we're going to be bringing you coverage from inside the studio for 30 more minutes, and then we'll have to we will reopen the stream here in a minute after the after a quick break because apparently we have dinner happening as well. All right. So, Pasley, do you see any new snow accumulations that is happening for you?
Let me go check it real quick.
All right, so we are waiting on results from Pasley right now. All right. All right, so if there's anything that you all want me to do, we have 30 more minutes before we are going to go ahead and end the coverage. For right now, we will be back tonight with more coverage. Andrew Fawcett will be back out in the field this evening, as we will have yet again another late night coverage event throughout Tulsa, Oklahoma, and as we are tracking Major Snowstorm Uri through these areas. So, Pasley, are you there? I think we are waiting for him to get back in here. All right, so while we wait for that, we're going to go ahead and take a look at the latest watches and warnings issued from the National Weather Service.
Sorry that took me so long.
Okay.
But yeah, it is like about 6 inches where I am.
6 inches of snow now.
Yeah. But
that's insane.
Snow accumulation, the snow falling, it's gotten faster.
Yeah, the snow is going to be continuing. Okay, so we're going to be streaming until about 5:15, and then we're going to take a break, all right?
You mean 6:15?
Oh, yeah, 6:15. All right, so Fawcett's about to head back out, by the way. All right. All right, so we're going to stream until 5:30. Or no, sorry. We're going to stream until about 6:25. All right.
He's back.
All right, so we got, so we do have Fawcett that is out here. Once again, that's going to be reporting live from the field. This might be some of the last time for this midday stream. We're going to end the midday stream in about 15 minutes, all right? So the midday stream will end in about 15 minutes, and then after that, then we will have like a big break, and then we'll come back in a few hours afterwards. All right, so, all right, Fawcett, how are conditions for you now? Are things starting to slow down, or what is going on?
Yeah, they're appearing to slow down a little bit. As far as particle size, that's slowing down a little bit, but as far as actual speed, coming down fast, it's a little bit small and wider.
All right, yeah. So, has there been any additional snow accumulations at all since we've been inside?
So in the past 15-ish minutes, we have seen about 1/8 of an inch of accumulation, about.
All right, yeah.
Now, one thing, we have this snow pretty much flat now. There's a dip right here, and in that amount of time, it is piled up there. So that's about 1/2 inch this entire time. Maybe more than that, maybe up to even a whole inch.
All right,
But
yeah.
no doubt, it is definitely accumulated at this point.
Yeah, and it's going to slow down a little bit, but when we come back for our live coverage around 8 to 9 p.m. later, we are expecting the snow to continue to intensify. All right. So, and is there anything else that you would like us to see really quick? If not, then I'm gonna go through these warnings and then we'll end it there. If there's not anything else that you have to say.
As of right now, unless something major happens, I think we're good.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and go over these warnings really quick, and then we are gonna go ahead and then call it for the midday stream, and then we'll come right back for the midnight or from the nightly stream this night. Okay, so winter storm warnings have now been extended up in this area, now into New York. Winter storm warnings all the way up into New Hampshire. We have winter storm watches all the way up into Maine now. Freezing fog advisories are now issued down here for no, that's not freezing fog. Sorry. That right there is flood watches that have now been moved up into Florida as well. And then we have heavy freezing spray advisory for the Great Lakes. All right, so we're going to end this coverage in about a minute. Closing thoughts from our team from these 2.5 hours of coverage for us. What do y'all?
I cannot emphasize enough. Please stay safe. If you do not need to go outside, don't.
All right, yes. Wise words. Fawcett, do you have anything else to say, actually? Actually, I think he has...
He's on the VC right now.
Yeah, he is left. All right. Well, then in that case, everyone, I would like to thank you so much for watching the stream with us here. It has been a pleasure bringing you the latest information. Make sure you do not go outside at all right now, because right now, Tulsa, Oklahoma, you are getting the worst of the weather. We will be back with you at about 9 p.m., if not earlier. All right, thank you all for watching, and I hope you have a safe rest of your night. All right.